Hello everybody, Courtney here from How to Loom Your Dragon. Welcome back to part 2 of the Red Death adult tutorial. So far you should have done part 1 and made your Red Death's head. Okay, looks really cool. This portion we're going to be doing the wings. This is my third time attempting to film the wings because I messed up on the other 2 times, so hopefully this time it will be fine. So, yeah, let's begin. So we have our 9 rows, our 3 looms together as we did before. Now let's just begin here. So we're just taking 2 blues at a time. So I went down 6 times, and I'm going to go down diagonally now. I'm actually going to be putting a hole in his wing here, so that's why I didn't go all the way down there. If you don't want holes in his wings, then continue going down up to, you know, these points. It's totally up to you. Alright, so here we got to put 2 bands across. Here we're overstretching, so we're taking 2 and we're overstretching there. Alright, I'm going to put my horizontals on. I'm doing 2 at a time, and I'm going across 3 pegs at a time here. And then here we are double looping like that. Okay, and then we're going to double loop right here. Right, we're going to make some ridges for the wings, so all we're going to do, we're going to take 2 blues, followed by 2, followed by 2, followed by double looped, and double looped again. We're going to cap that off, wrapping the band around the peg, creating 5 loops. You want to make 14 of these total, 7 for each wing. So you can make 7 now and then make 7 for your second wing later when you go back and do your second wing. Or you can just make all 14. Okay. So make either 7 or 14 of those. And then we are going to be attaching some of them right now. So the first one we're going to attach right here on the tip. Oops. The next one is going here. The next one is going here. And the next one is going here. Alright, cool. So we're going to loom this now. Mine is kind of bending inward. Hopefully yours isn't. If it is, let's hope it don't collapse here. Alright, so we're looming the diagonals. Going back down, looming these diagonals. So obviously you took the top 2 first. Take the top 2 here. Okay, go in here. Grab these. Then grab the top 2 here. Go in here. Grab these. Okay. Loom up here. Then here. And here. I'm going to go all the way back down here. Do these. Grab the top 2. Let's loom up this row. If you didn't put a hole in, obviously you're just going straight up. So you're just following the same pattern we've been doing. But since mine has a hole, obviously I have to take care of those bands that are around the hole. Okay, I'm going to stop there because I want to do these first. Okay, I'm going to go up here. Alright, so here I'm going to be tying off my ends as usual. I'm going to take this off. Hopefully I loomed everything, because in one of the videos I attempted, I forgot one and the whole thing came apart. So I had to re-record. Good thing I divided this video up into several sections, or I would have had to do the face all over again too, and that would have been really frustrating. Okay, cool. Yay! So this is the first part of the wing, and now we're going to work on extending it to make it bigger. Okay? So put that aside, and let's do the next part. So we're taking 2 bands at a time. We're going all the way down this row. Okay, we're going to go all the way down. Well, actually, I'm not going to go all the way down because I want to put another hole in this wing as well. Okay. So, actually, yeah, I'm going to go all the way down here because I'm going to put the hole in the other side. Totally up to you if you want to put a hole where you want to put it. Just make sure you put bands all around the edge of your hole so that you can loom around it. And I recommend you not making the holes the same on both wings because that looks kind of weird. Because the holes aren't really supposed to be there on the dragon. So if you had symmetrical holes on his wings, it might be kind of weird. So I recommend putting the holes in different spots. But that is totally up to you. Alright, let's stop there. And let's continue down this one. Just kind of having fun with it. You can put the holes wherever you want. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's put our horizontals on. So again, 2 at a time. These are double looped. Whenever you're putting a horizontal band across only 2 rows, you always want to double loop it, in case you didn't know that already. Okay, I'm going to take my other wing ridges. Okay, one goes here. One goes here. One goes here. Okay, awesome. So, we got to make a claw for his wing. So, we're going to take our black. And we are doing, okay, we're taking 3 black. At a time, so, So 3, 3, 3. Then we're going to take double looped. Double looped. Oh, broken one. Double looped again. And double looped again. We're going to cap that off by wrapping that band around that peg 5 times if possible. I'm going to take that off. Okay, it's a little bit twisted. Just kind of untwisting it, sort of. Alright, anyway, so I'm going to place that on this peg right here. So the 4th from the bottom, right here. Right? You can make your other claw for the other wing now, or you can make it when you do the second wing later. Okay, so now we're going to be attaching our lower portion to the upper portion, but we're going to have to add a horizontal band here. But we can't do that till we have put on this. So this is what we got to do. We got to go through the loops in the blue here, pull off your black band, and very carefully wrap those around this peg here. Okay. Then you want to go through the next set. Pull off that black band and wrap those around. So we're starting off just by wrapping them all around the bottom pegs there very carefully. Oops. Okay, alright, so this is what I gotta do. We are gonna lift up the top two bands here, okay? Keep them on your hook, then lift these two up, and then lift these two up. We're putting two horizontal bands right across those three pegs. Then we're gonna replace. So replace these two, then replace these two, then replace these two. Right now we're going to do the next set. So pick up these two, whoops, then these two, then these two. Place your two bands across those pegs. Replace here, here, and here. And then we just got to do a double looped one between this one and this one. Okay, so just a double looped single band there. Alright, replace, replace. Amen. Alright, let's begin. So we're going to loom up this row. Try to not let your loom fall apart. Okay, let's go up this row. I have to stop here because I want to loom up this row and get this band first since it's above these. Alright, so now I'm going to go, let's see. It's going to be a little tricky. I'm going to go up this row actually. Okay, so this one here. Okay, so let me think here. Yeah. I'm going to go up to here, then I'm going to pull back the horizontals and grab these two and loom them over this direction. Okay, yeah. I think, yeah. And then let's, yeah, stop there. Let's go up this row. There's not really a rule here, you just want to make sure that all of them end up getting loomed. But I always like to loom the tops first. Grab these, loom those over. Okay, now we're going to go up this row. Oops, let's see. And here. Alright, now we can do this one. Okay. And this one, and then we're going to go under and grab the top two to go that way. Okay, we can continue going up this row. Here we want to grab the top two, loom those over, then we can go up this row. Okay, and here we want to grab the top two here. Actually, we don't. We want to grab these first. So we have to go up this row. So under here, we want to grab the top 2 diagonals. Then we want to grab these 2. Okay, then we can go up here. 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 Okay, now I can do this guy. Make sure I have caught all the bands underneath. I have. Perfect. Do this guy. And this one. Here. 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 Top 2 here. Okay. Now we can do these 2. Alright, and now we can go up this row. Obviously, if you didn't put any holes in the wings, you're just going up the rows, so it's probably a lot easier that way, but I think it looks cool when he has the holes. Okay, these, and these. Go in here, grab the top here, finish going up this row. Okay. Let's grab the top 2 here. These, and these, and these. Alright, let me just double check. Make sure I've grabbed everything. I believe I have. I hope. Alright, so I'm just going to tie off my ends. Okay. Alrighty. Should be good. Oh, cool. Look at that hole. Alright. Yay. Cool. He's got holes in his wings. I love it. I love it. Great. Okay, so here is one wing. So you want to go back and make a second one. Make sure it's symmetrical, so if you need to use that mirror, use the mirror. As far as the holes go, I would highly recommend putting the holes somewhere else in the other wing, like I did here. Okay, but that's totally up to you. It might look kind of funny if you have them the same exact on the other wing. But yeah, looks great. So awesome. And I figured we might as well just do the legs in this same video as well. Awesome. So we have our wings and our head. Haha. Cool. Okay, so we're going to do the legs now. This is a front leg. This is a back leg. The back legs are shorter than the front legs, so that's what we're going to be doing. Alright, so let's start off by making our claws for the legs. So I'm going to take 3 black bands, followed by 3 more black bands, followed by 4 double looped black. So double looped, double looped, double looped, double looped. I'm going to cap this off by wrapping it around the peg 5 times, okay? Loom it up. This is 1 claw. You're going to need to make 16 of these total, okay? I have mine already made. Alright, so we've made our 16 black claws, and now we are going to make some red spikes for him. Okay, so take a red and double loop it. Then you are going to cap it off by wrapping a red around it 5 times, so making 5 loops. Loom it. This is going to be 1 wart, or whatever they are. 1 red wart. You can make as many or as few as you want. I made a bunch. On my legs I have approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe about 50 on the legs approximately. Okay, but it's totally up to you how many you want to make, okay? Alright, so let's begin on the front leg. Okay, so we're going to start on this leg is like 3-dimensional kind of, like it pops. So we're going to be working on the top sections first. Alright, so we're going to take our 2 blue bands at a time. Going down 5 times. Okay, 2 blues, whoops, here as well as here, and then I'm going to double loop a single blue and put it between the 2 middle ones at the bottom there. I'm going to stretch across horizontal bands, so 2 at a time. Okay, I'm going to take some warts, and you don't have to put them in the same area as me. In fact, I made them different. I'm going to make mine different on each leg, so they're not even, okay? So we're going to put some on the side here, okay? And then we're going to put some on both of these rows as we loom, okay, to get them to stick out of the top and the side, okay? So wherever you want them to pop out the side here, that's where you're going to put it here, okay? So let's say I just want one. How many am I going to put on? I'm putting on 7. I wrote that I'm going to put on 7. So let's see, maybe one here, maybe one here, and then maybe the rest I'll put on the top section. Okay, so now I'm going to begin looming. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to pull back this double looped band, and I'm going to grab the top 2 here, and even the top 2 on this side. Okay, let's go up. So let's go up here, and here. Oops. Here. Now as you're looming up, you can attach warts as you loom up too. So like if I loomed up, if I don't have one here and I loomed up and I want to have one pop out upward, you can attach one there right now. Okay, and maybe Maybe I want one to pop up right here, so I'm going to put one maybe right here. And maybe I want another one here. Maybe I'm only going to put 6 on this one. Doesn't matter. Maybe one here. Okay, and then we're just going to loom up the rest. You're not going to put any warts on these 2 rows, okay? Because the warts are only on the side of his leg. Alright. They're not on really the front so much. But of course, if you really want to put warts there, you can, but I'm just trying to be accurate to the character, so I'm not putting warts there. Okay, I'm going to tie off my 4 ends here. I'm just going to use pink, doesn't matter what color. The legs are very complex, I must say. Okay. Have them pop up, pull them forward, and then we have the few popping out the side, which is great. Okay, so okay, let's do the popping out part of the top part. So 2 glues at a time. Two across here and here, and we want a double loop here, and then we want to do horizontals, so 2 here and 2 here. Then we can put some on the side, so let's say I want a wart maybe right here, and maybe here even. Okay. And same thing, so I'm just going to loom this one too. All right. Maybe I want one here. And maybe I want one here. Whoops. Okay. All right, I'm going to tie off my 4 ends. And I'm going to pull it off. Okay. Okay, gosh. All right, now, oh my gosh, okay, so, let me think here for a sec, guys. All right, so we're doing the bottom of the front leg now. So here, here, here. So 2 bands at a time. 6, 7, going down 7 times. All right. Same thing here. Okay, so now we want to double loop single blues like this. Okay, now we want to choose, we want some warts to pop out the back of the leg too, like I have here, okay? So wherever you want them to pop out the back, you're going to take the 2 bands off and you're going to stick the wart on. Then you're going to replace, okay? So I'm just gonna do a couple so you can see. Like say I want one there, okay? Maybe one more like right below it here. Totally up to you. Okay. All right, and now we're gonna put our horizontal bands on. So 2 at a time, stretching across. Okay. We're gonna take our claws, so put your hook through the loops in your claws. We are touching them curving downward, like this, okay? So one there, one here, one here, and whoops, I'm using the wrong end of the hook, that's why this isn't going on very easily. One here, okay? Okay, now I can stick on some warts on like the sides here, so like maybe I want one here, maybe I want one here, maybe one here, maybe one here, okay? And now I'm going to loom this guy up And so I'm looming the double loop band in each row here. Did I get that around? Hold on, I think I didn't attach that black claw right there. Hold on. I think I missed a loop around that peg, so I'm just going to fix that. Okay, and then I'm just going to go up the next set. Okay, here I'm going to grab my, you have your, where'd it go? Oh, you have your short thingy and your long thingy. You're going to grab your long thingy. Okay. And you are going to go through the double looped band at the bottom, flip it upside down. The double looped band goes over both of these pegs. Then you're going to go through the 4 loops on this side and wrap those around, oh wait, wrong peg, sorry. The double looped band goes around these two, the ones we just loomed up to. Then the edge bands go around that peg there. And on the other side, the 4 loops go around this peg. Alright. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to loom up once, twice, 3 times on the side, and whoops, once, twice, 3 times on this side. Oops, except that. Is that right? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. And then I'm going to loom up the middle. Okay. These 2 middle rows I'm going to loom up. Don't catch those warts. Up to here. Same thing on this side. Okay, now here we're going to be lifting this up. We're moving up 1, 2, 3 sets, going through these loops on the edge, wrapping those around this peg, and looming up twice. So here's once, here's twice, okay? Same thing on this side, so 1, 2, 3 sets, going through those loops on the side there, wrapping those around this peg here. Once, twice. Okay, and then up here we are attaching our 4 loose ends. Alright, so go through this set, attach that right here, go through this set, attach that here, go through this set, attach that here, and this set goes right onto here. Alright, and then we're just looming up the final set of each. Okay, and I'm going to tie off with black bands. Okay. Alright, so we did the bottom portion of one leg. Wah, wah, wah. Told you this guy was complicated. And I totally just realized that I made a huge mistake on my end because I already have this same exact leg. Like, I didn't make it symmetrical to the one I already have, so I'm going to have to redo this leg after I'm done filming, just so that I have the right, my warts on the right side. Grr. You're fine though, because this is your first leg, so. Oh my gosh, I was so annoyed when I found that out during the video. I'm like, oh, I put it on the wrong side. Alright, cool. So there is the bottom. Cool, right? And now we're going to do the top portion. So, alright, so 2 bands at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we want to go down one more. Okay, and then I'm going to take 2 here and here, and then diagonally here, and diagonally here, to here, and here. And then we can cap off our end. So 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Okay. I'm going to put on some warts that are going to pop out the back. So let's say maybe I want one here. So I'm going to put one, lift up those blue bands and put one here. Maybe I want one here. Maybe I want one on this row sticking out the back, which is fine. Maybe one here. And maybe one more right here. Okay. Now I'm going to put my horizontals on. So 2 across there, 2 across there, 2 across there, 2 across there, 2 across here, and then a double loop single right here. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. To grab. Alright. I'm going to go underneath the capping band and loom these 2 that I'm going to go in and loom these 2 and these 2 and these 2, these 2, and these 2. So I loomed up to this row, and now I'm going to take my bottom portion of my leg and I'm going to be attaching all my black bands to these pegs. So I'm going through first set of black here. Once I've done that, I can loom up this set. Okay. Go through the second set of black. That goes here. Loom up that set. Go through the third set of black. That goes here. Loom up that. And the fourth set here. Loom up here. Okay, now here we're going to be attaching the upper portion of the trunk, okay? So we're going to turn it upside down, go through that double looped band at the bottom. That double looped goes over the 2 middle pegs here. Okay, then you want to go through the sides. So the 4 loops on the sides, which go around these. on that side, as well as this side. Okay, then we want to loom up. So once, whoops, twice, 3 times. Same thing here. Once, twice, 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times. Then you're going to lift up that thing and you're going to attach the 4 ends to those pegs. So this one goes here. This one goes here. This one goes here. This one goes here. Alrighty. And then we can tie off. I'm going to tie off with a different color than black. Let's say I want to do pink here. Okay. Alrighty, so yay. So this is one front leg. Yes, that whole portion of video was one front leg. So you want to go back and you want to make a second front leg, but you want to make sure you put the warts on the opposite side, so make sure it's symmetrical. So yeah, you want to use a mirror if you have to. Okay, so here's one leg. Yay, and it even has a little elbow in the back. You can take off all the tying bands except for the ones you just put on, which are the pink ones at the top. Alright, and when you're done, it'll look just like my other one. Unfortunately, I put the warts on the wrong side here, but I'll have to redo that later. But yeah, so they should be opposite of each other. Okay, so just make 2 of those total, and then we're going to do the back legs. Okay, so back legs. The back legs are a little shorter, so it should take a tad bit less time to do these. So 2 bands at a time. And these I'm going to put the warts on the correct side for me. That way I don't have to redo the back leg too. You just follow me though, okay? Don't worry about whatever I'm saying. I hope it's not confusing you. Alright, so 2 here. 2 here. And a double looped single right. Ooh, that one's gonna snap, so I'm gonna use a different one. Double loop single. Okay. Let's do a horizontal. So 2, 2, 2. Okay, I'm gonna put some warts on here, so we don't want to put them here yet though until we begin looming. So let's say I want one here to pop out the side. But we want to turn it so it's facing outward. Stubborn wart, maybe one here. Okay. Turn it. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to loom this guy. Okay. Maybe I want to put one here. Maybe one here. Whoops. Alrighty, tie off my ends here. Okay. Alright, so we got that piece. Let's do the short piece. This one's going to be really short. Okay, let's say maybe I want a wart right on the side here. Okay. Alright, so underneath the double looped, grab these two. And these two. Whoops. Here I'm going to put a wart. Okay, tie off my ends. All off. Okay. Alright, we have the top portions done of the back leg, of one back leg. Now I'm going to do the bottom. Okay, so again, 2 blue bands at a time. 6. Going down 6 times. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and let's double loop single blues here. Okay, let's say I want to put my warts on the back of the leg now. So maybe I want, whoops. Maybe I want one right here. Maybe I want one here. Maybe one here. Wherever you want them. Okay. Make sure you take off those blue bands to put them on though, otherwise they won't be popping out the back. Alright, and then we're taking 2 blue bands at a time across. Oops. Okay, and maybe I want to have some of my red bands pop out the side, so maybe I want one to pop out the side here. Oops. Maybe another one here. Okay, totally up to you where you want those to go. Alright, we're going to attach our claws to the bottom, so here's one here. Make sure they're curved downward. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so looming the double looped blue beneath each claw first. And then the next set. Here, and here. Okay, I'm going to take my larger portion, so you have your 2 here, you take the larger one, turn it upside down, double looped band goes around these 2 center pegs, go through the side loops, those go around this peg, and the side loops on the other side go around this peg. We're going to loom up twice on each edge, so once, twice, and once, and twice here. We're going to go up the 2 middle rows, 2, up to, whoops, up to here. Okay, same thing here. Okay, and then we're going to pull this up, go through, or skip the next set, go through this set, wrap those right around this peg here, go up twice, so once, twice. Same thing on the other side, so skip this set, go through this set, wrap those around here, go up once, twice, And then we're attaching the 4 loose ends to the top there. Okay, so one set goes here. Next set goes here. Next set goes here. Next set goes here. Loom this. Loom this. Loom this. Try not to let it snap. And then this. Okay, I'm going to tie off with black. Okay, so tie off with a different color than these bands, if possible. All right. Okay, so I'm going to take off the pink, leave the black. Ouch. So we did the bottom section here, now we gotta still do the top. Alrighty. Make sure your warts are nice and the way you want them to be. Okay. Some of them are popping out the sides, some are popping out the front, some are popping out the back, which is perfect. Okay, so now we're going to work on the top portion of the back leg. So, we're taking 2 blues at a time. Big shocker. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 here. 2 here. 2 here. 2 here. 2 here. 2 here. Cap off your end here. 2, 3, 4. Okay, red warts. Okay. Let's say I want one here. Maybe I want one here. Maybe one here. Maybe one here too. Okay, now let's put our horizontal bands on. So 2 blues at a time, stretching across. Okay, we are going to begin looming. So, going under the capping band here, looming up here, going back, here, these, and these. Oh, maybe I want a wart to attach out the side here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to put one right here over the horizontal band, which will stick out the side. Okay, cool. Grab your bottom portion of your leg. Where is it? Here it is. The 4 loose ends go on these 4 pegs. Same thing we did with the other leg. So make sure. Oops. Okay. Okay, so once you attach one, you can loom up the next set. All right, now we want to attach the tiny little upper portion. So turn it upside down, go through the double looped band that goes around these 2 middle pegs, and again the side loops go around these side pegs on each side. 2, 3, I missed one. 3, 4. Okay. And then we're going to loom up twice in each row. So once, twice, once, twice. Oops, get around there. Once, twice, and once, and twice. Alright, and then you're going to pull that up and attach the 4 loose ends to these 4 pegs. Alright, so this one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes here. And just loom up that final set. Okay, and then since I did black here, I'm going to tie off pink at the end here. Okay, once you've done that, we can take off all the loose bands. Oh, I did a blue here instead of a pink. I was confused there. Alright, all those bands except for the 4 you just tied. Alright. If you miss one like I just did, don't freak out. It's okay. Oops. Okay. So pulling off. Okay, so I want to leave on the pink, but I can take off the black. Okay. Alrighty. So that is a back leg, so you need to go back and make a second one so that they're opposite and facing opposite directions like that. Okay? So at the end of this video, you should have your 2 opposite back legs. your 2 front legs, which should also be opposite. I made the mistake and made them the same, so after I record this, I'm going to go back and remake one leg. So one leg, the warts should be on this side, okay? Then you have your head and your 2 wings. Alright, so I will see you in part 3 for the next tutorial, for the next portion of the tutorial, everybody. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Haha.